this 2016 Subaru Forester. Actually, it's my loaner car. While the dealership actually wanted to. So today's Monday. I took in my WRX to for that recall issue with the intake duct, and they were very adamant about wanting to keep my car over the week to fix it. They said it was probably not a good idea for me to take it back. Don't know if that's because maybe it looked a lot worse than other people's intake ducts, because I've been reading online that some people had actually taken theirs in but got to take their car back and they had to order the part. So it sounded to me like some people could actually drive their car off the lot after getting it looked at, but they wouldn't let me do that. So I'm hoping to get it back next weekend, which would be, they'll have it for the full week. But I thought, in the meantime, I thought was, it's a good idea why it's there, get it fixed, get it all corrected. But came back home and I actually go back to work tomorrow, back in the field. So I figured, let me just do a little walk around of this 2016 Forester. Kind of do a little comparison with my Rex. I've never personally, as I walk around it here now, never personally, and I'll follow up with my intake duct once I get my car back, how that all went. But never personally, sorry for the wind, guys, never personally was interested in a Forester, ever. Used to have an Outback, 2013, loved that car. But the Outback, or the Foresters, always to me seemed like an older person's car. No offense, no offense to that, but it just wasn't a car for me. Although I am middle-aged, in my mid-40s, I guess I like to think of myself as being slightly hip because I like the WRX. But nonetheless, let's look and see what this car actually. This car is listed. Bad reflection. This car is listed at $27,800, and I paid $29,500 for my Rex. Now, obviously, you're getting a lot bigger car and a different type of car, like SUV, mid-size SUV type of car. But that's the quick walk around. Can I open the trunk? Let's look in the trunk. Obviously, a lot of room back there, which is nice. The seats will go down, which they should. Let's go ahead and jump inside. I don't know what all this traffic is doing on my road. Getting my keys here. So you can see, obviously, pretty roomy. I get to see it all the way back, and I'm leaning it back quite a bit. And I'm like over 6'5", so I'm a pretty big guy. But I do fit fairly comfortable in this car. Now, if you have a Subaru WRX, you're familiar with the interior, obviously. Some of the stuff, obviously it's a Subaru, so some things are going to just look the same. The buttons here are actually on this slant. In my Rex, they're actually flat. But all the buttons look pretty much the same. Steering wheel looks pretty much the same. This is an automatic, so there's no pedals back here. Although there is some on my automatic WRX. The cruise, I believe this looks the same. I think I might have a couple more buttons over here. I can't really recall right off the top of my head here. And the radio controls are all here. Steering wheel, pretty basic, pretty standard. Not as fun to hold. Feels all skinny and crap compared to my my Rex. You can see the dash here. Things kind of look a little bit of the same. There's no controls up here to control the. I'll go ahead and turn it on here. So this up here is actually not controlled by any buttons here like in my Rex. It's actually controlled by the little tabs or whatever the hell you call these right here. So it's not going, but yeah, there we go. All right. A couple things. There's a very small display here, and it looks like this is where the gas is at. I don't really like that. That's kind of, it's like all digital, and there's like little, it's like a battery on your phone kind of bars, how many bars you have. I don't like that. Like, and that little display is really small too. This car's got about 2,800 miles on it. Again, 2016 Forester. Pretty basic gauges here. One thing I did notice, it was different, but you know, it is a newer type. And so I wonder if the Imprezas are like this, but these buttons here are actually they're inset into, it's really hard to tell, but they don't stick out, and they're not actual buttons. They're like embedded into the dash here. So that's kind of cool. I do like that. Something else that I thought was pretty neat, and the air conditioning and heating and all that, defrost, the buttons look pretty much the same as in my RX. The dash and stuff, obviously, you know, like I said, there's a lot of room in here. I'm not sure what model this is, but one thing that I did like actually is the reverse. The screen on here, I believe it is bigger than my screen in my RX, but the screen just looks better than in my RX. I don't know, it just looks clearer. It's like, mine looks fine, it looks like standard def. This doesn't really look like it's high def, but it looks like it's a step up from my standard def that's in my RX. But I don't know, maybe it's the day, maybe it's just a sunny day, I'm not quite sure, but to me it looks pretty good. It looks like a very nice display. You know, I think everything else is pretty basic. This actually has a huge sunroof. You could see, kind of see there. Holy Jesus. So it goes back quite a ways. Very nice. I do like that about it. I kind of wish my car had one of these little place to hide your sunglasses, but it doesn't. But anyway, you know, I like the interior. The cloth seats are pretty nice. I like the blue. I'm not a big fan of red at all, but you know, a little bit of hugging here on the seats. Nice cloth, nice dark. I personally like dark interiors. I don't know really what else I could show you. You know, some of the stuff in here. Oh shoot, that just fell apart, but we'll just leave that in there. It's a loaner car. So yeah, you know, 2016 Subaru Forester. This video went way longer than I thought it would, but obviously there's no comparisons with this in my RX, but I'm gonna have to live with this for a week. Let me go to the other side, and hopefully it all works out well. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I already received some very nice comments on my last video I just posted literally just a couple days ago. So thank you everybody for that. I appreciate the kind words. I enjoy the discussions. You're more than welcome to leave me comments. And if this is the first video you've watched of mine, please check out all my videos in the item description, video description. Check out my 16 Subaru WRX that I'm just missing right now, and I've only had this car for 2 hours. So everybody take care, happy spring, and I'll see you on the next video.